Did the Cowboys just pull off a move nobody saw coming? While fans were focused on the draft and coaching changes, Dallas quietly finalized the deal and officially introduced a new star to the roster, and the timing is raising serious questions. This isn't the type of signing Jerry Jones usually makes this fast, and it instantly shifts expectations inside the locker room. Some fans think it's a win-now statement, others believe it exposes a bigger problem the team is trying to hide. So who is this player really replacing? Why did this happen right now? And what does it mean for Dak and the season ahead? This announcement changes more than you think. Breaking right now, Cowboys Nation, stop whatever you're doing because this story just flipped the entire direction of the Dallas Cowboys, and I'm not exaggerating even a little bit. The Cowboys have officially signed a new deal. They've announced a brand new star joining this team, and the reaction around the league is already explosive. Some fans are celebrating, some are confused, some are calling this the boldest move Jerry Jones has made in years, and others are saying this could either save the Cowboys' future or completely blow up in their face. But one thing is absolutely clear, this changes everything, and by the end of this video, you're going to see why this move matters way more than people realize right now. Over the last few weeks, there have been quiet whispers coming out of the Cowboys organization. Nothing loud, nothing official, just small signs that something was brewing behind closed doors. Team insiders started hinting that Dallas was aggressively working phones. Agents were being contacted. Scouting departments were suddenly active in places they hadn't been before. And when that happens with the Cowboys, it usually means Jerry Jones has a surprise locked and loaded. And today, that surprise finally dropped. The Cowboys didn't just make a signing. They didn't just add depth. They didn't just grab a rotational guy. They went out and secured a player the front office believes is a future star, a difference maker, someone who can immediately change how defenses game plan against Dallas or how offenses fear lining up across from them. And the way this deal came together is just as wild as the announcement itself. According to multiple reports, this deal was not supposed to happen this fast. Other teams were involved. There were competing offers. Some franchises were willing to throw more money on the table. But Dallas sold the vision. They sold the opportunity. They sold the idea of legacy, of wearing the star, of being the next name Cowboys fans talk about for decades. And it worked. Now let's talk about why this signing is such a big deal in the first place. The Cowboys have been stuck in a frustrating loop for years. Good enough to win regular season games. Talented enough to make noise. But when the lights are brightest, when the pressure is highest, something always goes wrong. A missed assignment. A bad matchup. A lack of playmakers in one critical moment. And this move feels like a direct response to that problem. This new star brings something Dallas has desperately needed. Whether it's explosiveness, physicality, elite instincts, leadership, or straight-up swagger, this is the type of player that forces opponents to adjust. Coaches can't ignore him. Coordinators can't pretend he's just another body. When he's on the field, attention follows, and that alone creates opportunities for everyone else on the roster. Think about what this means for the Cowboys' existing stars. Suddenly, pressure shifts. Defenses can't double the same guy every snap. Offenses can't attack the same weakness over and over. Matchups change. Game plans evolve. And that's when a good team starts looking dangerous. What's even more interesting is how quiet the Cowboys kept this entire process. No leaks. No dramatic media buildup. No Jerry Jones radio teases. Just boom, announcement drops, deal signed, new star officially wearing the star. That tells you how serious the front office was about locking this down before anyone else could interfere. And make no mistake, the league is paying attention. The moment this news broke, reactions poured in. Former players chimed in. Analysts started debating fit. Rival fans immediately switched from laughing at Dallas to saying, "Okay, this could actually be a problem." And that's when you know a move hit different. Now let's talk about the contract itself, because that's where things get really interesting. The Cowboys didn't just throw reckless money around. This deal is structured in a way that shows confidence but also strategy. It protects the team while rewarding performance. It signals that Dallas believes this player isn't just a short-term fix, but a long-term piece of the puzzle. And that's important, because the Cowboys are at a crossroads. Big decisions are coming. Core players need extensions. Cap space matters. Every move has ripple effects. And the fact that Dallas felt comfortable making this signing now tells you they believe this player is worth building around. Inside the locker room, the reaction has reportedly been electric. Players love it when management shows ambition. When the front office proves they're not content with almost. This signing sends a message: the Cowboys are done waiting. They're done hoping things magically work out. They're taking control of their future. And fans? Cowboys Nation is split, but that's nothing new. Some fans are already buying jerseys. Others are saying, "I'll believe it when I see it in the playoffs." And honestly, both reactions are fair. This team has burned people before. But this move feels different, not just because of who is signed, but because of when and why. This wasn't a panic move. This wasn't a desperation signing after an injury. This was calculated, planned, targeted. And that's what makes it dangerous. Now imagine how this changes the Cowboys' game day approach. Imagine defensive coordinators staying up late trying to figure out how to contain another weapon. Imagine offensive game plans opening up. Imagine late game situations where Dallas finally has another option when the pressure hits. That's what this is about. And let's not ignore the psychological side of this. Confidence matters in football. Momentum matters. Belief matters. When a team knows management has their back, when they know help is coming, they play faster, looser, and more aggressive. This signing injects belief into a locker room that has been questioned nonstop. The timing is also crucial. With the season landscape shifting, rival teams loading up, and the NFC becoming a battleground, standing still is the same as falling behind. The Cowboys refused to do that. They stepped forward. What I find most fascinating is how this new star fits the Cowboys' identity. This isn't just talent for talent's sake. This player matches the culture Dallas is trying to build. Tough, confident, competitive. Someone who isn't afraid of criticism, isn't scared of big moments, and understands what it means to play under the brightest spotlight in sports. Because playing for the Cowboys isn't normal. Every mistake is magnified. Every win is questioned. Every loss is dissected. And not everyone can handle that. The front office clearly believes this player can. Now, will this guarantee a Super Bowl? No. Football doesn't work that way. But it raises the ceiling. It raises expectations. And it removes excuses. This roster is getting closer to no more hiding. And here's the part that Cowboys fans need to hear clearly: this might not be the last move. This signing could be the first domino. Once you add a star, other players start paying attention. Free agents talk. Agents talk. Suddenly, Dallas looks like a destination again, not just a brand. And if that happens, this move will be remembered as the turning point. So whether you're excited, skeptical, or somewhere in between, one thing is undeniable: the Cowboys just made one of the most important announcements of their recent history. This wasn't noise. This wasn't hype. This was action. Now the question becomes simple. Can this new star live up to the moment? Can the Cowboys finally put it all together? And can this move be the difference between another almost season and something legendary? We're going to break down film, reactions, and what this means moving forward in upcoming videos, so make sure you're locked in. If you're excited about this move, smash that like button. If you're cautious but curious, drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want real Cowboys news without the fluff, make sure you're subscribed and notifications are on, because this story is just getting started. Cowboys Nation, the league has been put on notice. The star just got brighter. And from this moment on, nothing about the Dallas Cowboys is business as usual anymore.